Every home game's an occasion here in Orlando. And as they came in earlier, the Magic were dressed for what they hope is a... Hi, thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. It's a Monday afternoon broadcast of the NBA. In this game, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Orlando Magic here at their home, Amway Center. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. They've got Elliott, Desmond Bane out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Saddiq Bey, and it's Clayton in at the small forward position. Elliott passes to Bane. We're approaching the trade deadline, GA. How do teams decide if they're a buyer?
It comes down to goals and really your timeline. So some teams make deals to try to push them over the top this season. Others might find a player they love and trade for him with the future in mind.
And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance NP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
On the wing, MP fires the three. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Clayton, the pass to Bey. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Elliott, a screen on Doncic. Here's Bane. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Knocks down the three ball.
Handling the ball like a guard, Giannis has become very proficient at doing damage with the pass.
The Bucks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
And when you talk about Giannis's defense, he really has some unique attributes.
Boy, does he ever, Greg. I mean, you think about his length, his athleticism, his agility. He's a guy who can defend the ball and the screener almost at the same time because of that great length. So offenses sometimes go away from him in the pick and roll, which allows him to kind of play free safety on that back line as a rim protector.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
And one thing you respect about Russell is his ability to get the rock in the hoop.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he puts points on the board in bunches. No matter what uniform he's wearing, this guy is a legitimate lethal scorer.
And Orlando making a change here. Banchero's checked in.
Guys, it's always good to see a young player start to mature in front of our eyes, and Russell has been that kind of guy. He's done a great job figuring out how to become a better leader.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
Bucks trail by 7. Shoots it. And Russell with the basket on the assist by Bane. Russell's got 5 now.
Boy, I tell you what, such a smooth, tight handle. I mean, especially for a guy with a 6'5" frame and 6'9" wingspan.
Orlando moving the ball around. And the basket by MP. 15 points for Howard.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
You guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, and you know, to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
Russell from long range drains the three-pointer. He's got 8. And 101 left here in the first quarter. MP against Russell. Here's Howard trying to get open as Irving. MP, no good. For Orlando, they won their last contest, that game against the Washington Wizards. Russell passes to Bey, and Bey throws it down.
Boy, the former second overall pick has really worked on his passing, and that was an outstanding find by Russell.
It's Howard with the drive. It's good. MP's got 20.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Outside Russell. Here's the three. Does not find the target. That makes him 3 for 5. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Irving finds Howard. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. He's got 23.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Bucks trail by 10. Now, here's Bane. Still yet to score. From deep. Here's Elliott. And the rejection by Giannis. MP has been leading the charge for Orlando. And with his work in that quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Diallo out there with Derek Jones. Then there's Desmond Bane. Then it's Martin. And it's Joe in at point guard. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Milwaukee making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the Wizards was terrific. He had 42 points, and as you may have guessed with him, a lot of those were on the 3-ball. Incredible effort on his part, and we'll see if tonight means more of the same. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Bucks trail by 13. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
That's to Diallo. He gets it in there.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Howard with it. Now defended by Bane. Wagner against MP. That one's not going to go. Nice defense from Wagner. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
And guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Orlando. Here's Martin. Great defense that time from Banchero. Orlando leading by 10. A 3 from MP. Bey pulls it in. And players and coaches want a consistent whistle, Clark. Isn't that harder, though, when minor contact can be called a foul?
Yeah, it is, Kevin, but I do think the officials do a great job. At the NBA level, there's more latitude for physical contact. These are the best players in the world. They're also the most athletic and the strongest players in the world. So giving them room, and I think the officials do a great job of officiating the game the way it should be. And I understand the cry about consistency, but remember now, the officials, much like the players, coaches, and broadcasters, they too are human. Hey, you don't really teach the kind of motor that MP has. I mean, this guy has fire that drives him, and it's palpable when he's out on the floor.
Outside, Bane. Out from the screen, the tray. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Howard can't hit. And so it's Bane with it. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. A 12-point game. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get. Timeout called by Orlando. Now, while we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up, let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You got to love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
And you look at Bay. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend. But, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Bane, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And the basket by MP.
I like how sure of himself MP is at the arc. He acts like he already knows the shot is good.
Bucks trail by 17. 19 seconds left now here in the second. And the foul called on MP. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot two. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made one and missed one. And so Russell hits them both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
A three-pointer, no good. And so it's the Orlando Magic. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
And with All-Star Weekend approaching quickly, here's an update on how the dunk contest contenders are shaping up.
I appreciate how much effort these guys have put into this. Every year it's harder to come up with something new.
And then you have the execution. It can take months to perfect a dunk. And looking now at that first half of action, quite a big deficit for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah, looking at the score, there's a lot we can pick apart. But their perimeter defense, no communication. They're letting shooters run free.
Yeah, no question. They need way more urgency in that area. It's been raining threes.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
They've got Ingram. Luka Doncic out there with MP. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Irving in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Giannis Antetokounmpo remains so consistent. He said, I want to get to the position that my game is boring. People don't talk about it because I do it every single night, but I don't get bored. The greats, the best players, never get bored. They always give their best every given night, and that's my mindset. Kevin?
Oh, D.A., I love it. Thank you so much for the report. A three-pointer is right on target.
It's not surprising to see MP fill it up offensively. He has a tremendous work ethic.
Russell against Doncic. Russell inside, and it's sent back by Irving.
That's one for their first 4 to start the second half.
And that one's good.
Ingram knocking down the long two. He's extremely effective from there.
Bucks trail by 18. Outside, Russell. Bane with the screen on Doncic. Spins. Russell. And that one hits back iron.
Yeah, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Boy, I love seeing MP be very decisive in transition. Fantastic getting himself to the right spot there.
And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. And Doncic throws it down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. We get a moment to view the league's highest scoring teams. Number 1, the Magic.
I mean, it's an exciting brand of basketball that they're playing. They've got such deadly weapons. Teams have had a heck of a time trying to slow them down.
And so it's Milwaukee now.
Yeah, full court, man-to-man defense here.
And this will put both the offense and the defense to the test.
Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Outside, Bane. There's the pick. Passes to Elliott. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And, guys, it's something that he's going to have to work on more and more because he's still not getting the kind of shooting percentage he would like from the line.
No good on that one. Paolo Banchero's checked in for the Magic. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Diallo, he's checked in for Bane. And he's good on the second. We've seen players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses, Greg. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond to when things aren't going your way. So, for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments. And one thing we know about MP, he loves to compete.
Milwaukee has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. A drive by Russell. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pushing it up. Pass to Elliott. Russell with a wide open look. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Russell's got 13 points.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
The 3 from MP. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Bay with the screen for Diallo. And there's the pass to Bay. Here is Elliott. Back to Diallo. Shot clock at 6. And there it is for him.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
MP looking around. Doncic off the pick from Howard. Out left to the wing. Banchero finds MP. Off target from outside. Bucks trail by 21. Now Russell. He's got 13. Pass to Diallo. Out to the wing. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
No mercy shown that time on D by Giannis. Great rejection.
Yep, that one goes in there. Howard's got 46 points.
Well, he's filling it up right now. Getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
MP against Russell. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. It'll count. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Doncic showing some nice energy there, challenging that shot on defense. Well done.
And so it's MP making things happen for Orlando. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. Martin is out there with Wagner. Then it's Hamidou Diallo. Then there's Desmond Bane. And it's Joe in at the 1. And yes, it's good.
You see improvement from Giannis every season in his decision-making, especially recognizing when to rise and fire.
Here's Joe. Diallo with it. Pass to Joe. Clock at 6. There's Wagner with the 3. It's rebounded by Kuminga. And for the man. Some changes. Robinson comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Howard in for Ingram. And here's Banchero. And with some of the new rooting interest for fans, some concern about potential hostility for the players when great things don't go their way.
I mean, there's a lot riding on the outcome of games and stat lines. And that's something the league has to take seriously, making sure the players are protected because the emotions can run rampant.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. There's Russell with the three, and it's Orlando with the rebound. And another one!
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And the foul called on MP. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Clayton. And a wide open look for Bane. Nailed from three-point land. Bane's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Bucks. Outside Howard. And again for three. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Milwaukee's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. In the corner, it's Bane. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 5 assists in the game.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
MP outside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Howard's got 9 points in the quarter.
And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding for the Magic.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it. Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
And Milwaukee with a whole new lineup now. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth. Now the pass to Clayton. All alone. Banchero grabs the board. Well, Orlando shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. And the basket by MP.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Takes a three. He can't get that one to fall. Clayton covered by MP. And the foul called on MP. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
4th team foul.
Passes it to Clayton. Russell from long range. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
And, this has become a real weapon for Russell now, and it's because he's worked hard on his shot.
And that one's good. MP.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And he makes the first.
And what you appreciate about MP is how even-keeled he is. He's someone his guys love playing with.
19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Russell. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense.
Milwaukee ball. At the line for the Bucks.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Russell passes to Clayton. Fires from deep. Drops in the tray. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. MP.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Allman, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.